Bitch.
You know, railing in this bitch, you know.
Yeah, make sure you stay tuned. Next on Couch Potato. Good? All right. Heyo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Couch Potato. I am the Couch Potato. And today I got a special guest in here with me. Got my family here. Introduce yourself.
I am the little cuz out of the couch potato-ness. I am Mr. Potato. That's my name today. Mr. Potato.
Classy, very classy.
I'm
That's
Mr.
all that
Potato
matters.
today.
Very classy, you feel me? We gonna work on that.
We're gonna work.
We're gonna work on that. Well, first I want to say, if you are new to this podcast, make sure you check out our podcast every week. We are on iTunes, we are on Spotify, we are on Stitcher, we are on Google Play. That is Couch Potato, Potateaux. I've been practicing that shit. That shit hard when you trying to like do that shit like real fast.
And then it's catchy.
I know, right?
It's catchy, so you have to tune in.
I know, right? So make sure you subscribe to all of those. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, JK Studios 225. We'll be updating this bitch every week. We're gonna be talking some bullshit every week. Just make sure that guaranteed.
Random bullshit at random times.
Oh yeah. First, this is something that I was thinking about. I want to give first a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Big Titty Women, right? That's who this podcast
They deserve
for.
one.
This is a podcast for Big Titty Women and niggas that love them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Big Titty Women don't get enough love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we live in a generation full of niggas that love big asses. And I feel like that's unfair because Big Titty Women do deserve some love out here.
Because they work hard to keep them titties looking like how they look.
I know. And then, like, Big Titty Women, that's where all the love goes. Like, the bigger the breast, the bigger the love is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bruh, if you think about it, I like Big Titty Women because you think about it, like all these girls that be built like Squidward when he ate too many Krabby Patties, got their confidence up. You know what I'm saying? So they be like, yeah, I'm thick, I got a big ass and all this and that shit. I need an ass, man. It's like, you know, you built all moldy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so it's like, yeah, it don't really work like that. You feel me? So yeah, this ain't for them. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all get enough love. Niggas be boosting y'all head up enough, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, shorty got a fat ass.
I know, like niggas be boosting y'all up enough, so you know what I'm saying? That's why this episode is dedicated to my Big Titty Women and niggas that love them, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you hug one Big Titty Woman a week, you know what I'm saying? It fight cancer. Just want to let you know that. Scientists have proven that, you know what I'm saying? So,
a hug a day keeps the cancer away, huh?
All right, man, you know what I'm saying? So, one thing that I've noticed a lot of, you know what I'm saying, just in general on this week, you feel me, is that women don't really know what to give men for Valentine's Day. And I understand that, you know, as men, one, we not necessarily expecting anything, you feel me?
Right.
That's the big part of this, you feel me?
This day wasn't created for us.
Right. But the thing is, it's made for couples. That's the thing that people don't like to like mention. It's made for couples, you know what I'm saying? It's not just made for women. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, we as men, we not like materialistic like that. So it's like women, you don't have to like think so hard about what to get a man because I'm gonna help you out.
Don't overthink it.
That's the first biggest step right there. Don't overthink this shit because men are simple. It don't take all that for us. You feel me?
Don't stress yourself.
Yeah, I understand that you want everything laid out. You want, you know what I'm saying, rose petals, you know what I'm saying, flowers sent to your job so you can stun on them hoes.
Men are
edible arrangements.
We're not looking for perfection.
One thing I did see that popped up, shout out to L. This shit was funny. He said all you need for a Louisiana woman for Valentine's Day is some crawfish, some potatoes, some corn, a daiquiri, and make sure you got Juvenile back that ass up playing, and she's gonna be rolling.
That's the best gift ever, son.
I know, and it's like, you know what I realized something? I might have overthought, like, my whole situation. Like, I thought I was going to try to, you know, pull out all the stops. You know, I've been trying to think, like, massage, all types of shit. Like, you know, send some shit up to a job, edible arrangement, you know what I'm saying?
Fancy.
Do a little something, you know. Like, I like to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you got something to stun on your coworkers. That's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Your coworkers gotta be jealous every once in a while. But you know what I'm saying? Once I saw that, I said, you know what? I might be doing too much. I might need to reel it back a little bit.
Right.
But I got a list of a few things that, you know what I'm saying, man, that ladies, you can get your man, you know what I'm saying, for Valentine's Day. And I feel like all this shit would be like so simple that, you know what I'm saying, once I read something, she'd be like, you know what? God damn it, I didn't even think about none of this shit.
So it's just so simple once you.
Let me ask you this, okay? If a woman got you some underwear, would you be like some boxes or something like that? Would you be like offended for like Valentine's Day?
I mean, no, because you can never have too many underwear.
This is the thing that's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if a woman wouldn't buy you some underwear, she don't really care about you at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure the meat like wrap properly. If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? She got to care about that. You know, my god sister do sell some silk boxes. I want to say I do want to cop some, but it's like when I cop some, I gotta cop enough because you know them bitches gonna get stolen.
Right.
Like you know, at least one and two of them bitches gonna get gone. You know what I'm saying? And
Somehow,
you ain't never gonna see them bitches again. But you know you had bought them bitches. So, you know what I'm saying, ladies, that is also one. Make sure you could buy your man like a little, you know what I'm saying, get him a Ralph Lauren, you know, a little Nautica, you know, just something that's real cotton, you know, just comfortable. Get him a little basket, get him some underwear, some t-shirts, some socks. That's something that, man, we need, but we all the time don't be feeling like going to go buy. And that's what makes a convenient gift, you feel me? Shit that we just don't want to go buy sometimes. Like we just don't feel like it. Like, what nigga you know always want to go buy some socks? Like, I got so much other shit I could be doing right now.
And I'm out buying socks.
Exactly. Let's see. Reconnect that bitch. All right, let's see. What else I have next on my list? I have games. I feel like this is the easiest, most convenient thing that you could buy a guy. One, because I feel like that's like the most common complaint that any woman would have for a man when she has one. Not that dude that you just kind of messing with. When she has
just
one,
come and drop it off to you and go home to his old lady.
This is for the ones that have a man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can sit at home and play on 2K, be on live all day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You could cop that man the new one. You know what I'm saying? You can cop that man the new game. You know what I'm saying? You could cop that man some VC. You feel me? You can, right. You know what I'm saying? You can
VC is always coming.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you can help build his my player up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he gotta cross niggas up on the fucking playground. You feel me? They like it and also if you buy into some VC, like see the way 2K set up nowadays, you could get a real job playing 2K now.
Facts.
A lot of y'all don't know that. You know what I'm saying? They got this whole pro AM thing. Hold up, who we got here? Yeah, they got this whole pro AM thing, you know what I'm saying? And you could be a professional playing 2K for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Why not invest in your nigga and his 2K dreams? Buy him some VC. Let him get his game up. Cheer that man on, you feel me? Cheer that man on.
This what he want to do.
And then if he really raw at 2K and ain't just talking shit, that nigga could actually just be a real professional. And he could actually sit at home.
The whole time you didn't help him out.
A nigga that's playing 2K is a nigga that ain't cheating.
Right. Where else he at?
Think about that shit, you know what I'm saying? And then if he ain't at home, where else he gonna be? He gonna be with his partners playing 2K. Think about that. Make a nigga sit at home and buy him a video game, you feel me? Alright, going on into my next gift. What up, Kayleen? You feel me? Clothes. Just clothes in general. Get a nigga fresh.
Niggas like to be fresh.
What? Buy a nigga some shit that you want to see us wearing. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like we look good in polos, buy us some polos. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll wear that shit proudly. Just don't buy us no goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Like think about like style, you know what I'm saying, when you do it. Don't buy nothing that's just like Kanye-ish, you know what I'm saying, have us looking homeless and then be like, this is the style right now.
Fuck the style.
Don't do that.
Now.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
style.
Don't be extra with the clothes. Be simple with the clothes. Don't do too much. You know what I'm saying? Get some shoes or something. Get a couple shirts. Get some jeans. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do a little something like that. Just do a whole little fit. You know what I'm saying? All right, going on to my next gift. I feel like this shit is very simple, and it's like if I see you on my timeline asking like, what should I buy? What should I buy? I'm explaining this shit to you.
We giving you ladies.
I'm giving free game right now. I'm giving free game. This shit is really not that complicated.
How you doing? Podcasting.
I'm not. This shit not complicated.
We giving y'all all the tips on what to get us for Valentine's Day.
Yes, we are.
It's simple.
It's simple.
Don't overthink it. Do not overthink it.
Let me tell you this next one, all right? This next one I feel like is also very easy, all right? And this is the most plain one. If you don't take your slow ass and go get your ass on Groupon and find some of them cheap-ass coupon deals, you feel me? If y'all, like that bitch so easy. Groupon is, you can hop on Groupon right now on your phone and find the goddamn activity to do with that man. And he gonna go do that shit. You
Simple.
Feel me?
Paintballing.
What? Laser tag.
Go-karts.
Y'all could go to what? Which one of them clothes? Area 51 clothes or is it Sky Zone clothes? Go to one of them bitches. Make sure your wig's secure before you go out there though. You don't want that bitch to fly off when you jump on them trampolines. But you know what I'm saying? Groupon got all type of shit. Get some concert tickets. You know what I'm saying? Activities are really where it's at. I feel like activities are some of the best gifts you can give anyone is an experience that they may not ever have again. You know what I'm saying? And a memory that they'll be able to remember for the rest of their lives.
Right.
An activity. So, and you could, like I said, you can find anything. Like, for some reason they have fencing classes on fucking Groupon. You know what I'm saying? Do something different. Take a chance on some shit. The shit is really cheap at that, you know?
I wouldn't mind learning how to fence.
Exactly.
I'll fuck some shit up.
They got painting with a twist. They have that on there. They have guitar lessons. Go learn some shit, you know? They have museum tickets. They have all different types of stuff that's on there, like just activities in general that you and your boo may be able to enjoy. You feel me? So that's my last tip on Valentine's Day. What do you think about like that? How does all that sound to you?
Man, I'd be one happy ass nigga on Valentine's Day if I was to get a game.
Yeah.
Because I have a not up to date game. So it's like my girl knows I have a not up to date game and she just pull up like, babe.
Yeah.
I got you an Xbox One.
Yeah.
Like, are you serious? I really ain't never going nowhere ever again.
Right, man.
Shout out to that boy KB, man. Congrats on the baby today, man.
Congratulations,
bro.
Man.
Yeah, man. We podcasting, bro. Just giving out tips to the young ladies, what to get them for the...
Anybody that's tuning in, make sure...
and look.
What's up?
I didn't mean to cut you off. This is his brand.
Shout
Him
out.
right there.
Yeah.
Shout you out. We ain't shit. This is your brand.
I feeling it.
This is his brand. Yeah. I'm shouting you out on the podcast,
What's
bro.
Up, man?
We ain't shit.
Man, you got to hook me up with some of them, bro. I'm fucking with it. Going into one of the next things I want to talk about. Okay. It's been a year since this shit came out, you feel me? So this was something that I really wanted to talk about basically before the Oscars, pretty much. I'm gonna do an Oscar specials with some of my friends. Shout out to Courtney, shout out to Brandon. We gonna like basically do like an Oscar special. Right. And we're gonna have a lot to say, and Brandon is a different type of fellow. I fuck with him though, you know, and he definitely has a lot of different opinions, and I feel like that would definitely be entertaining just to hear him rile some people up. I fuck with it though, bro. I fuck with it, man. He knows how to critique, so that's all that matters. But Black Panther.
My movie.
I know, right? Black Panther come out a year ago. I watched it last night as well, just to get a refresher, just to see if it aged well. You know, sometimes you gotta do that. Like that movie, really, like when that movie came out, it was really extra hype. It was a lot of hype around it. You know, that's why it ended up making $2 billion. But the thing about a lot of movies is that like a lot of people have like changed their mind on how they feel about the movie since it's come out.
Right.
You know how black people are, so you know pretty much it's been out for a while. They all like, hey. Y'all overhyping Wakanda and y'all using Wakanda for everything. We need to just kind of move on and talk about something else. But in my opinion, have you ever seen like the Harry Potter hype? Like, have you ever seen like the hype on some other things? Like, you know, I feel like it's unfair for people to say that like we should get over Black Panther. Right. When Harry Potter got 7 fucking movies. If you go by LSU at random times, like you'll see fucking people playing Quidditch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody bothering them and saying, "Hey, they shouldn't do it." Like they're enjoying, they're enjoying their shit. So it's like, why we can't allow people to enjoy the shit that they enjoy? You know?
Kid baby, I miss you. Oh, who is that?
That's what's up.
Oh, hey.
What's up, Yade?
I don't think I know who this is. The name isn't too familiar to me. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you got fans, bro. It be like that, bro. It be like that. It be like that. Especially when you talking about Black Panther, they wanna. I miss you.
I miss you.
Yeah, man. But I ran a poll pretty much, and a lot of people coincidentally do feel like Black Panther still aged well. You know what I'm saying? Right. But a lot of people, like I said, it is still like a medium balance of people that feel like, hey, the movie was trash, and of course I highly disagree with that. The movie has like, okay, I'm going to start with my biggest thing. Like, they have its issues, you know. Black Panther does have its issues. It's not perfect, but it's one of the most perfect movies in my opinion. It has a lot of perfect moments. It's more story driven than action driven, and it's more about the things behind the action than making spectacular action and not having story. It's like sometimes you kind of have to balance things out, and they could have done better with the action and the CGI. Those are really just like the two things. And the CGI is really the CGI once they fall in the underground tunnel. But the rest of it was perfectly fine to me.
Right.
I feel like they I feel like I'm loaded as a bitch. I feel like they do need to add a little bit more better action. And I feel like it was very story driven and it had a good antagonist. A lot of people said that T'Challa kind of like had to take a backseat for, you know what I'm saying, Killmonger, but it's like your movie in general or your hero is only as good as the villain. Right. If you have a good hero and then the villain be trash, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, like that's what makes a good villain is a villain that you kind of feel for and stuff like that. So it's like you have to make a better villain. Like if Killmonger was like a trash villain, you would have saw how much better T'Challa was technically, if that makes sense. Right. So it's like, you know, it's hard to kind of balance that out, but you just have to kind of appreciate both of them because he really was still a great, and he was a great protagonist, and he was not a perfect person. That's what a lot of people kind of wish he was. He was the perfect person technically in Civil War. Yeah, like he was the guy that, you know, he had to get his mind right. You know, like he was on a revenge quest. At this point, he's not on a revenge quest. His head is a little bit on straight, you know? So, it was a lot of those type of critiques. And also his head was on straight, but with Killmonger coming, he had a moment that threw him completely off. So, you know, that's why, you know, it's a lot of different things. And I kind of want to talk a little bit about some of it, you know, that I noticed that a lot of people didn't notice. Like, we watched a video on Cinema Wins that, you know, just went into depth a lot of different things that people um, didn't notice in the movie, and just appreciating a lot of the depth and layers in the movie that a lot of people will just completely have missed over. Like I asked my cousin, did he even notice that Wale was in the movie?
Right.
And
I didn't.
Yeah. So Wale is in that motherfucker, and it's not like it's not on the waterfall scene. It's after the waterfall scene, going into the market. If I edit this, I will put a clip up of Wale so you can see what I'm talking about. Right. But outside of that, it was a lot of stories. A lot of people didn't realize that it was Kid Killmonger, and his dad talking to each other when he was telling the story of Wakanda, and that was a part that a lot of people missed, or especially where how would Killmonger know anything about, you know what I'm saying, Wakanda and anything like that. His dad was always telling them stories. That's how he knew how to get there, because his dad was always telling them stories. His dad had left a book for him. You know, it was a lot of more clues that were like visual clues that were left that were completely scanned over. Right. Speaking from that, like I said, there was a part where a lot of people were like, how did Killmonger find out how to get to, you know what I'm saying, Wakanda? And there's a book has like a map and literally everything in that he looks at, you know what I'm saying? And it shows in the beginning that his dad has all this in the room. And when Killmonger came back, he just had this whole apartment full of shit, you know what I'm saying? Also, one thing a lot of people wanted to know that was not brought up was where Killmonger's mom was. So Killmonger's mom was in jail, and that's what his dad and the other guy were doing. They were planning to break her out.
Okay.
That's what was going on in the process of when they got caught, you know, like when that whole thing happened. So that's why Killmonger's mom ended up just dying in jail, or she might be dead in jail. So, I mean, his story is kind of still open, you know, if you think about it. Also, it had a lot of setup and payoff. Where the movie began, where Killmonger, you know what I'm saying, was raised, like where he come, and then that's where the movie ended. Killmonger also won technically. He wanted, you know, Wakanda to let out their resources and to reveal themselves and stuff like that. He just wanted to do it in a violent way and conquer stuff. And you know what I'm saying, instead of them doing that way, he still got his way. That's what made him a real good villain in my opinion. Like they still, like he still had to change. You know what I'm saying, T'Challa's mind. Like, that was the thing. Like, you know, T'Challa didn't want to, he just wanted to let things roll just like his dad did at first. You know what I'm saying? And Nakia was even telling them, like, yeah, we could, you know, go help people and use our resources and, you know, we could reveal ourselves. And he was still like, no. But then once Killmonger came, that's when he was like, well, let's make this shit roll. You know, so, like, that's how he won at the end of the day. In my opinion, and I feel like this is fucked up for a lot of people, but I feel like Killmonger is a better villain than the Joker in The Dark Knight.
Right.
If that's my unpopular opinion. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people debate me about it, but you know, I feel like tell me where the Joker just kind of did more impactful wise, like he like did a lot of things behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like it just wasn't as entertaining, and it was just kind of like lame at the end of the day. Some of the things he did, it was all really just small shit, and if it was all hinging on if it kind of goes right, you know what I'm saying, everything just goes well, and that's just how the whole movie was. Everything just kind of went right. Killmonger had this whole plan, and that nigga achieved that bitch halfway through the movie. Halfway through the movie, this nigga was king.
So he got to where he wanted to go.
Yeah, and then he was just exacting the rest of his damn plan, like. And then at the end of the day, exactly what he wanted still happened. You know what I'm saying? All the Joker did was make Harvey dead at the end of The Dark Knight, and it just like that was. And Batman tackled his ass and killed him. That's the end of the movie. And then it was like, okay, and then they just made a lie up. It just like, it was backwards. So, in my opinion, Killmonger is a better villain than the Joker. Sorry, Heath Ledger.
Right.
I fuck with that man. I do fuck with that movie, but in my opinion, Black Panther is better than The Dark Knight as well. It's way more entertaining, and Batman don't like throw hands as much as he should. That nigga really, really don't. He do not throw hands in none of them movies as much as he should until like the last movie, and he get bluesed up. He got bluesed up. Bang, put them punches on that boy. So, my bad. But did you know that it got an Oscar nomination for Best Picture?
For Black Panther?
Shit, yeah.
Best Picture.
Best Picture? I sent you that. And a lot of people, it's the first superhero movie, of course, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are upset because they feel like people are just, the Oscars are throwing it to black people in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, here you go. So y'all leave us alone. That's basically how people are like making it feel like it's in. But I feel like it's gonna open up more doors than just for black people, you know. So I hope it does win. I might actually watch the Oscars this time. I might get drunk, get drunk with Courtney. My bad. Shout out to C Thing, man. Get drunk with Courtney and just watch and see. Might play some money. see if I hit on something, you know. But do you think Ryan Coogler like deserved Best Director? He didn't get a nomination, but do you think he deserved it?
Well, I mean, if you got, like you say, the Best Picture, it's all about who put it together, right?
Yeah.
It's all about who directed it. So it's like
I'm never big on Oscars, so I didn't bother to look to see who all was nominated. So I should actually do that. I'm gonna actually update this probably sometime and then put up who all is nominated, so you all can kind of see in each category. Because I mean, I don't know. I don't really be caring anymore because it seems like movies that I like don't always. Even though I feel like there's Oscar contenders, I feel like they don't always like make it anyway. So.
right.
I just started caring a little less about what they're saying. Just hope that I can make some shit that probably could get up there one day. I think Get Out was like the last thing I cared about that made an Oscar in anything.
I didn't see Get Out.
You lying.
I'm not.
You lying, bro.
I never watched it.
Oh, bro. We gotta do it. We got to.
Yeah,
we gotta do we gotta do a commentary on the shit, bro. We gotta do it. We got to.
Wait.
I shit you not, bro.
Did I watch it? I don't know.
That's one way everybody would had start
I think
doing
I watched
shit.
I think I watched like probably certain parts. That's with the black guy though,
with
right?
the black guy that was in Black Panther.
And it's like something will happen and he'll go stuck or something like that.
Yeah, he went to go visit his white girlfriend's parents.
See, I just seen him. I don't know. Like I don't. That's how you know I didn't watch. I don't remember. Like I don't.
Oh, we gotta do this shit. we got to.
I watched a certain part. I know.
We gonna get. I'm gonna get you fucked up.
And I was like, I'm not watching that shit.
Definitely. I'm gonna get you fucked up when we gonna watch it. We're gonna do a commentary on this shit, bro. That's what's definitely gonna happen, man. Got to, cause you way behind, and it's a good fucking movie, though. It's a good fucking movie.
I'm way behind.
And it's entertaining, and it's like very rewatchable. That's the thing. Like I can watch it with you, and then still be entertained. Like that's the thing. Like you can watch it now and then be like, hey, everybody, let's watch Get Out at a family function, and there'll still be some people that ain't never watched this shit, but then everybody that has be like, all right,
let's watch it.
Let's do it. That's a good group film, you know what I'm saying, to toss on. And it's like very debatable. Like you could sit around and talk about that bitch afterwards, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like you could fuck around and have a real intense discussion about it. That's how good it is. I fuck with that movie. I saw that bitch a lot. Let me see what else I have next up here. Do you like? All right, is Black Panther overrated?
I mean, it's a good movie. It's like, I wouldn't say it's overrated because it's a good movie.
Yeah.
So it's like, it wasn't a movie that was hyped up and turned out to be bad.
Yeah.
The hype that was given to it was worth it.
Yeah. Like I said, this is a big debate about, especially on Twitter. Hold on. Can you pull up those screenshots that I sent you? I have some stuff from Twitter that some people sent me. And also have my poll from Twitter that I'm going to let you know what those numbers are. Let me see. Thank you, Colin. All right. Let's see. Okay, on my Twitter poll, I asked, do you think Black Panther is overrated? 25% voted yes. 46% voted no. And 25% said it was okay. And 4% said I didn't bother to watch. All right. Let's see. What else that we have next? I tried to ask a few things. Let's see. I asked, what did you hate about Black Panther? All right. Coincidentally, I thought, story and action was going to get a little more votes, but 50-50 was CGI effects, and the other 50% was hero villain.
Right.
I was a little bit more surprised at that people would, vote that. But hey, I mean, I thought it had good on either end. Of course, that if you listen, I said, what do you think deserves to be better in the sequel? 33% voted story, 33% voted action, and the last 33% voted hero villain. And I'm surprised that nobody voted CGI. That shit really surprises me, that the part that I feel like I didn't like, and I feel like that everybody's pretty much been shitting on the whole time, is the part that everybody's kind of cool with, you know?
Dang.
But I also asked, what do you think should be in the sequel? Um, and I have my guy Dave. Shout out to my guy Dave. He's gonna be back on the podcast. Follow him on Twitter at Dave So Talented. He said technically he want to see Bucky in the next one. He thinks that they're gonna use Bucky as the White Wolf, and you know what I'm saying, gonna use him as like a sidekick character for Black Panther in the next ones, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm also gonna read this before going on to it. And my guy Ronnie Howlett 3 on Twitter said it's not even close to Dark Knight trilogy or Logan level. The best MC movies are Avengers: Infinity War, Captain America: Civil War. I mean, I can't disagree with that was not like the best, but to say it's not even close to the Dark Knight trilogy. I feel like the Dark Knight trilogy isn't better than the Captain America, the first Avenger trilogy.
Oh my god.
Technically, like, Batman is very good, but it's just like overrated to me now. It is. It has, and it's not that it doesn't have like great moments and shit like that. It's just that I feel like when you look at some of these other movies, they're way more. They have great stories and way more better, more entertaining.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Have more rewatchability than the Dark Knight trilogy. It's like once you watch it a few times, it doesn't feel as like rewatchable. Like, and trust me, I've watched that bitch a bunch of fucking times. But Captain America shit it has way better rewatchability than it. So that's why I go ahead and give the first Avenger trilogy the edge, and I also give Black Panther the edge. Like, I could watch Black Panther, and even fucking dialogue is pretty good in that bitch. It don't really like have like many like slow beats. The Dark Knight definitely does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let me see. What do you want to see in like the next Black Panther movie? Just anything in general. It could be also anybody, like a character that you want to see join him. Like be in a movie. Anything.
Well, he got the technology.
Yeah.
So he should go out looking for Cyborg.
That's in DC though.
I know.
I feel what you said.
Yeah, you said any character.
Yeah, you said.
You didn't say. Yeah,
I did say. Yeah, you got me on that shit. Like,
but
yeah.
I knew it wouldn't, but it'll be entertaining, like you say.
Yeah, it would.
But
that's
just a fantasy dream.
I got like a few ideas, right?
Right.
So hopefully when this merger between Fox and Disney happens, you know what I'm saying? One, they're gonna try to bring in Storm, you know what I'm saying, and do something with her. Excuse me. Also, I feel like with Storm, like you could have like a love triangle, or Nakia is kind of a love interest, but she wasn't like necessarily like a love interest. Like, they didn't really like super like force like they could be together at the end of the day. Like, Nakia probably could just still go on about her business. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they could bring Storm in, and then they could have like Wakanda having to like merge with another country. You know what I'm saying? It could have like a bigger adventure. You know what I'm saying? With Storm, and it could have like Black Panther and then Lightning Power Storm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could be a team up.
That's crazy.
I know. That's one. I couldn't really think of like a villain for it. It could be like something else, like internal, because I feel like that's where it really like hits the most for most superheroes, when it's like issues from within, like this White Wolf issue. Like, they could bring that back. Like in the comics, the White Wolf is adopted basically son of T'Chaka. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like ended up being like the head of like the military there or something like that. And so I had to go back and research exactly. I feel like that's going in the right direction. But yeah, you can have something like that. You know, he's too violent. You know what I'm saying? Doing things a little bit too wild. They gotta reel him in. You know, some shit like that, and then he's like starts a coup. You know, some shit like that. I have a lot of different stories on in my mind, and also this is the last one. You know, say it could have like a Wakanda Atlantean war because you know they have Namor. You know what I'm saying? And Namor hadn't been introduced, so it could be like a Wakanda, like Namor, but just some beef between Namor and T'Challa. You know, and then and they just got a war. You know what I'm saying? It's like they got like Namor might be trying to conquer, getting the technology. You know what I'm saying, to save his country or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like it's just all out war between water and land. You know that should be dope as well. It's all type of different things they could kind of do to not like be stale. You feel me? So as long as they bring Ryan Coogler back, I'm just confident that they're gonna do something good. That's one of my favorite like recent directors. So I feel like as long as he's around, something like raw happening, right? What else? There's nothing else that I can think of to talk about that's like in like recent like pop culture news. People still talking about Dragon Ball Super Broly. The shit's still like I still want to go see it again. There's a movie that I want to go see. Probably gonna see it this week, and I'll try to do a review for y'all. It's called The Kid Who Will Be King. It stars Andy Serkis' son, like the dude who played like hella different motion capture shit. He played Gollum. He was Claw in Black Panther. His son. Yeah, speaking of Black Panther, is his son. Is a movie star, and his son, like little motherfucker, look like him when you see him. Yeah, and it's like a King Arthur story. So I'm gonna check it out, see if it's like worth anything. I've seen some positive, some negative, but it's gonna be whatever I think about it anyway. And I'll do a review for y'all. For anybody that is want to support Couch Potato, I'm gonna have some merch coming soon. We'll have some, you'll be able to see exactly. You can go actually. I'm gonna drop a link for like my Teespring. You can go check out and you can see one of my Couch Potato shirts. But we have a lot more coming soon. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. You can email me at jkstudios225@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? I'll add you to my email list. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep you up to date on when we have any drops on the merch. And just stay tuned for that. We also are about to film one of our next sketches.
I think I'm gonna be in this one.
We got a few going on, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be getting those sketches out. We're gonna try to film next week. Get some rehearsals and stuff like that. And we're gonna be just like putting in work with the movies and stuff as well. Like I feel like after the last one, I got a lot of confidence. You know what I'm saying? To like want to shoot a lot more. So I'm really like powered up on that shit. You know what I'm saying? What's good? What's good? So the next on the list is I just want to tell everybody that tunes in for Couch Potato, because I talk to a lot of people just at random now, and I just want to say thank you to everybody that does tune in. A lot of this stuff I do just to have fun, but I really wouldn't do this without you guys. So I really do appreciate it. Everybody that does speak to me and let me know that they listen to the podcast, everybody that shares a little something, everybody that likes anything, you know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate it a whole lot. Just make sure you subscribe to all the other things, and I'll keep updating and doing all this stuff. Hopefully you all just let me know if you all like it. Really, if you don't like it, just let me know. Like I really want to improve on a lot of my craft. So if you think my shit is trash, just let me know. Send me some trash emojis.
He says some trash emojis.
But that's Couch Potato. I'm the Couch Potato. This is
Mr. Potato.
If you like this podcast, tell a friend. If you hate this podcast, tell an enemy. Check in with you guys next week.
As long as you tell someone about it.
Yeah, man. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.